Okay, so hello everybody. So I just gotta tell you the reason I made the video about with my mom's dogs. Not only am I visiting my mom right now till like May 17th, and then I go back to North Bay for a while. For like a month, maybe a bit over that, because my mom is going to on vacation, right? I can't remember where she's going exactly, but she's going on vacation, and I'd rather not say where because it's just too dangerous to give somebody that location and that. So yeah, it's probably best not to put where you're going on YouTube and Instagram, because you know, if you're in a toxic relationship, you just don't know if they can find you or something like that. Although people are pretty good at finding, criminals are pretty good at finding like location shots within the picture video. So anyways, enough said about that. So the reason I made the video of me petting Lucas and Talia, if you can see that in the video, if you can't, that's okay, because you know, I have my video camera on that. I have my phone on the tripod yet. I have my phone on the tripod, so it may have been out of view, and I don't recognize it. I don't realize that. So if you can't see me, I deeply do apologize for that. Like I said, I am very, very, very sorry. Okay? But the reason I made that video of me giving my mom's dogs, Lucas and Talia, their treat, and then I sat on the floor and petted them, is because there's been a lot of news going around about Kristi Neome or Neome or something. I think they spelled Gnome, but it sounds like Neome, right? Because it's Neom, but I think they pronounce it Gnome. Anyways, yeah. So the reason I made this video is because when she had shot her dogs, right? When she had shot her dogs, you know, I found that was awful. It's the worst thing on the news that I have seen yet. You know, people get angry with their dogs. Like, people have urges. People think, you know, the dogs are annoying all the time. Of course, they get mad, but they don't kill them or whatever. Like, hi. So I just wanted to like take this video showing you that that I love animals and that I love dogs, you know. And then it really made me furious at first when I first heard that. I'm like, what the heck, you know? So yeah, it is upsetting to hear, because you know, even if you're not a dog owner, even if you don't like dogs because of their hair, whether you're allergic to them and you just don't, you know, some people just don't like dogs, but that doesn't mean that they want them dead, you know? You know? And I will say I myself, you know, had like urges of like doing stuff like that to my animals, even to my cats. You know, I had thoughts doing that. Because out of anger, certainly I do. Like majority people do. Majority people, when they're angry, they have thoughts like that. Especially when they get extremely angry. Like, they have thoughts like that. That's just part of being human. Right? But still, there's a difference between having an urge and having those thoughts and actually going out and doing that, you know?
Hello, Lee.
There's actually a big difference, you know?
I've been trying to phone you.
An extremely big difference, you know?
Okay. Can you finish on there, please?
So it's,
Did you finish your card?
hold on a second. You know, it's like, for example, right? Like she's the governor of, you know, like a state, you know? It would be like our premier, Doug Ford, right? All of a sudden coming out and saying, well, 20 years ago, you know, I've been involved in a robbery, and while I was robbing that person ended up dead. Right? While I was robbing them. It's like, you know, it would be the most stupidest thing ever because, you know, I'm not saying that Doug Ford is the best premier ever, but at least he doesn't go around doing that stuff. So, and especially if you're the premier, the governor, you know, you should, you know, if you did that kind of stuff, keep your mouth shut. Because then otherwise you'll ruin your chances, you know, of that. And that's a pretty huge deal to be governor or premier, you know? And, you know, it's an extremely huge deal because she's a woman, right? So, because not too many women become in her position, you know, more the reason why you should keep your mouth shut in that circumstance, right? Because there's lots of women that are gonna want to become governor or premier, but and I'm not saying that she'd be the last person, but you know, that's just a pretty big deal when you're a woman, you know? Whether you're a man or a woman, you know? But men are most likely to get chosen for that. So if you're a woman and you would all of a sudden admit to doing something like that for so long ago, I would just say shut up. Just, you know? Right? Just zip it, you know? Because how many women are chosen to become governor or premier? Not very many, you know? And not only that, man or a woman, doesn't matter. Well, what kind of woman kills her own dog? Kills her own goat? kills animals in general. And what kind of man does that even? You know? So, in that case, I really can't say that she's technically a woman, nor can I say that a man would do something like that either, right? So, in fact, I don't even think anybody that defines the word human would do that. Right? Anybody with like any human instincts, any human qualities, right, would ever do something like that. Even though, yes, people get angry, people get enraged with their dogs and their cats, or their cats even, doesn't matter whether you have both or whether you have either or, you know? Or whether it's just, you get angry at your tomato plant for not growing, for crying out loud, and you want to rip it out of the ground. Pretty sure a lot of people feel like that about all living things, right? I don't think it really matters how they grow and how they live, you know? But
You done?
But I will say this. My mom is here, so she'll probably have a heart attack. So, but I will say it anyway because I feel like it has to be said. Right? Republicans are stupid. Right? If they can like, you know, not allow transgender people or the LGBTQ people in the Olympics, you know, I can kind of understand and I can kind of see, you know, and if their dog or cat didn't end up dead right now, I'd be shocked. You know, they're not very kind to people, and majority of people would say that. If you know, if you're not kind to a dog, you're not kind to a person either. Right? So yeah,